there, thanks for joining me to color. Today we're going to be working on the CC Designs image called Hoola Twila. Isn't she cute? You get the girl, this sentiment, and then 2 other sentiments with that. That's always nice when you get the sentiments with the image, and you don't have to search for them. This is a new La La Land crafts die called Heartship, and this one's new. It's called Rocket. I will put a link in the description box to the card kit and all the supplies I used. I would love for you to come shopping with me. If you have a question, leave me a comment and I will make sure to get back to you. Otherwise, I have already stamped my image on Neenah 80-pound Solar Bright cardstock with Memento Tuxedo Black ink. So let's color. Alright, so let's start out by outlining our image. For that, we're going to use BG 000, 000, and the colorless blender. And I'm not going to go all the way around this time. I'm going to go with my BG 000. First, and I'm going to start right here at her pigtail, and I'm going to flick away from that, and we're going to go right around the edge. I'm not trying to keep it a little bit shorter over here, but we also want to do around this side. Then we want to pull away from our little girl here. And we want to go in between the hula hoop. And then I'm going to go just a little bit below, right where she has a swoop in her skirt. And then for this side, we're going to do the same thing. So let's go a little bit below, well, to the end of her skirt there. And we'll go inside the hula hoop. And this side, let's go a little bit past on this side. And then we're going to come up here to her pigtail. Then I'm going to grab BG 000, and we're going to add that. So let's do that over here. And then I'm going to do a little bit over here on this side, under her arm, and then on the back of her skirt here. And then I'm going to take my colorless blender, and I'm going to scrub over the top of both of those. So I'm just going to start up here at the top and go clear across. Same for this side. Next, let's work on her skin and her cheeks. For her skin, I'm going to use E21, 00, 000. For her cheeks, I'm going to use R02 and O1. Let's start down here on her leg. So for her leg, we're going to start with E21. Let's do this side first. So I'm going to go right underneath of her skirt, and then I'm going to flick away from this edge, and I'm going to go along the bottom of her foot. And then for this leg over here, again, I'm going to go under her skirt, and then we're going to flick away from this edge, and we're going to go across her toe here. And then I'm going to go with E00. And I'm going to give her a second coat, so let's go with E21 again. And then we'll go over that with E00. And for her arms, we're going to start with E21. And let's do this arm first. this side. And then we're going to add E00. And then I'm going to add a second coat of my E21. E00. And then over both of those with our E000. For our face, we're going to start with E21. And let's see, let's start right here next to our hair. And I'm going to come down here to our earring. And then I'm going to outline right next to her bangs. And then I want to give her a little bit of a swoop for her nose. So let's go like that for starters. Then we're going to add E00. And let's pull this up here onto our cheek. Then I'm going to add some cheek color, so let's go with R02 first. And let's see, over here. Then I want to add R01. Then we're going to add a second coat of E00. And then I'm going to go over her entire face with E000. For the inside of her mouth, we're going to use R14 and 32, and then for her tongue, we're going to use R22, and I'm going to give her a little bit of green in her eyes with YG17. So let's start inside of her mouth with R14. And then we're just going to do a little dab of that in this corner over here. And then I'm going to add R32. And then for tongue, I'm going to add R22. And then for her eyes, I'm going to give them a little circle around the black part with my YG17. And I'm going to be very, very careful. I just want to do a little bit. So let's go right around this little black circle. And then the same for this side. For her hair, we're going to use E55, 53, 50, and YR30. And we're going to start with our E55. And let's start over here on this pigtail over here. And we're going to a little dab of hair showing right here. And let's do this. And then I'm going to go up here to the top, let's see, and these bangs. And then I also want to do, let's bring this over here with this line. So I'll make it a little bit easier. And then we're going to brush away from this. Let's bring this over here a little bit more. Ponytail. Then we're going to add E53. Then we'll add E50. And then I'm going to go over all of those with my YR30. And then I'm going to add a second coat of E55. little bit more down on this side. Let's do her hair bows, her shirt, and her shoes next. For that, we're going to use R27, 17, 05, 22, and 20. And we're going to start up here to hair bows with R27. She's got these cute little circles here in her hair. And then we're going to go down here too and do her shoe. And then we're going to go with R17. And then we're going to fill in the rest with R05. Then for her shirt, let's start with R27. And let's do that. She's got a little dab of her undershirt, or the inside showing right there. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to come down here, the inside. And then we're going to do the bottom of her sleeve. And a wrinkle right there. Oh, and let's do the inside of this. Oh, and I forgot to do her stomach right there. So let me fix that here after we do her shirt. Hopefully I won't forget. And then for this one, let's go right along here and down this way. Then we're going to do R17. Next, we want to add R05. And then I'm going to add R22. And R20. I will go back with R05. R22. And then R20. For her skirt and the sole of her shoe, we're going to use W8, 6, 4, and 2. Let's start down here on the sole of her shoe with W8. And then I'm going to add W6. And then fill it in with W4. Then we'll hop up into her skirt, so grab W8. And let's do first this little spot right here underneath. And then I'm going to fill in these little pleats. Then let's give it a little bit of a shadow right here. And then I want to go across her belt. So let's go right here. And, oh, and don't let me forget, I can't forget that stomach spot right there. We're going to go underneath the seam right here. And then let's go before I forget, I'm going to grab E21 and fill in this little spot of her skin right here, since I forgot it the first time. Now we're going to add W6. Then I want to add W4. And W2. Then I'm going to give it a second coat, so grab W8. And I think I'll do a little bit dark on this side over here this time. Then I'm going to add W6. W4. And then W2. For the hula hoop, I use my Spica glitter pins in gold and silver. So I'm going to start with my silver one. So it is, let me see, silver. And I'm going to do her earring first, so I don't forget. So my color earring. And then I'm going to just, I want it to have alternate stripes, so let's go right here. And then we'll skip a little spot. And I'll skip some more spot. And we'll come around this way. Then I took the gold one, and I just filled in those spots, and I ran it into the silver. Kind of blended the edge a little bit. So there is our beautiful Hoola Twila all colored up. Isn't she adorable? And it looks like on the instructions when I did the hula hoop I used black and gold Spica glitter pin, but silver worked just as wonderful. So here again is the finished card. So my finished card, I put Spica glitter pin in her hair, and then the hula hoop was black and gold, not silver and gold, but you could use either or whatever color you want. And then the spaceship is popped up, the cinnamon is popped up, and this little rocket here is popped up. Otherwise, everything else is flat. So I hope you had fun coloring with me today. If you have a question, make sure and leave me a comment, and I will get back to you. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.